I'm Cleopatra Wallace, and this video is going to be about Terrance Howard. Let me do the disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act in 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for the purpose such as criticism, commentary, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and/or research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right. So this story really just came across my desk this morning. So we're gonna watch the clip that got my attention, and then we're gonna look up the details.
We need your help. Right now, we need your help. Listen, we got something going on, and we need your help. Terrance right now I'm giving you an update on what the situation is, and I tried to do it before, and it keeps cutting off. The phone keeps cutting off for whatever reason. It's live, and hopefully it stays live here, but we need y'all help. We got a few hospitals that we got in mind that we need to see if Terrance could be transferred out of this hospital. This hospital has given us pretty much a deadline to get him out of here. They've been telling us all kind of stuff. No, they've been telling us all kind of stuff that don't make sense, and I keep challenging them, and this is the result of me challenging them because they never had nobody challenge them. Or whatever they gave you. Yeah, come on. You know they gave they done gave him something. Fentanyl because they gave him two. They gave him several doses of fentanyl. They gave him fentanyl. He don't take drugs, and they have him listed as he's 26. He's only 19. He should have been in the children's hospital. He should have never been over there.
Some people who are going to look at this video will judge the footage they're about to see of this family in this emergency room. But let me say this out the gate. What would you do if your family member was dying in front of you and you're in the ER, but the medical personnel want to assist you? Some people are going to do what they do, and that's move by action. Some people are going to sit back and watch. This family was hands-on. My family from Texas been in a private emergency room for the past 2 weeks in Charlotte, North Carolina. The family will later discuss and the medical personnel. Well, it seemed they...
Do I have the zip code yet? No. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina, though.
They've been having some back and forth. Not to mention, there's been public video within the last 12 hours of a young man having complications breathing, only moments after receiving his medical records. Now, when it comes to the pros and cons of a private hospital, understand that's private property. Authorities may not have the rights you might think. On top of that, you might not be privileged to what you might get from a public hospital. Now, this family from Texas believe the back and forth from this private hospital is because this establishment want their child organs. Now, for those who are not aware of these type of situations, might think this sounds crazy, but it's a real thing. It's in a car that was broke down. But what is definite, it was pouring down raining, and someone had allegedly hit T4 on the side of the road, making him fly in the air, landing on his head, causing immediate brain damage. Check out what his dad had to say with getting that call, heading to the hospital.
We're going to get going here with this. Okay, listen, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's the news. So everybody has heard that Terrance was in a tragic accident here right outside of Charlotte, headed back to North Carolina Central, which that's the school that he committed to after he transferred from the University of Alabama. He was headed home, and it was Sunday night. He was headed home, and
it was a Sunday.
What happened was he either was in an accident or he saw an accident. It was raining. Now he had on black clothing, black top, black shorts. He got out of the car, and when he got out of the car to help somebody, this is what was told to us so far. We hadn't got the complete understanding of what all took place. He got out of the car, went to go render aid to make sure the person was correct. Okay, I guess he ran back. While he was running back to the car, I guess he got in the car, was turned around because of the injuries that he has from the back. It looked like the car hit him from the back and knocked him, about 30 feet or further. real bad. He landed on his head. He ended up suffering, some trauma to his head, to the point where they are saying that the doctors are declaring that his brain position is to the place of non-function. Okay, in other terminology, they would say he was brain dead. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. That I'm trying to get to. This is what I'm trying to get to, because that
Please get to it, because I am
looking at
impatient.
is a tragedy. It's tragic. They've always been helpful. Y'all know he's gonna help. Now he could have been, if he was an accident, he could have been like a lot of people and kept going.
Let's skip
You know what I'm
ahead to
saying?
the more interesting parts.
They thought I was just a little timid, little young mother. No. I don't play. I don't play by my kids. Now I don't play by spiritual things. Come on, Pop. They wicked. This is wicked. This is wickedness.
We're going. Come on.
It's wicked.
Come on.
It's sheer wickedness.
You got to do it on your own. So we here with you. You got to do it.
Come on, baby.
You got to do
Come
it.
on.
They're not
going to help you. They laughing. They trying to laugh at your God.
Yeah.
They saying that your God, they God trump your God.
Yeah.
They was up in there with that fake spirituality. They didn't say, they said they spiritual, but you believe in Jesus Christ. That's your Lord and your Savior.
Yeah.
Rise up. Let the Holy Spirit, breathe with the breath of the Holy Spirit. Yeah. Show them who your God. There you go. Breathe in through your nose, son. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah.
Come on.
So what, are you going to give him CPR for the rest of his life?
Come on.
She was just on this. Come on.
All right, let's skip ahead a little more.
Hello? What they say?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
He's still
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on, baby.
Yes.
Okay, so I got some questions going.
Come on.
Yes.
Come on, Pop. Come on. Emmanuel.
Yes. 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 Come on,
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Come on. We're not giving up.
Come on, son. Come on. Come on. Come on, Lord. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Man, it's just faking it. That's a mask right now. Come on. You're strong.
Come on. Come on, baby.
Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Come on.
All right, so let's leave
They
this
didn't want
here.
him to get transferred.
If you want to watch this whole video, it's on this channel called The Family, as you can see. All right, now let's try to get some details. Go over here. That was his name. His name was Terrance Howard, just like the actor. All right. I want the date and the zip code. That's it. Howard was moving his belongings from Alabama to Durham when he's involved in a traffic accident. But when? Oh, okay. Here we go. Black. Let's see. Let's watch this clip. Maybe it'll say the date and the time. Oh, you know they're going to make us watch the
for your
ad
organization
first.
can be a challenge. At Glow Resources, we take that job seriously, but not ourselves. We place the best people into the right job. Glow Resources, complete employer solutions. GlowResources.com.
We have a sad update to pass along tonight. According to family and friends, Terrance T. Howard has passed away. He's the Ridgepoint High School grad who was injured in a crash in North Carolina earlier this week. Howard has been in the hospital.
Earlier this week? Really? Earlier this week?
He was hit by a vehicle after getting out of his car to help another driver in a fender bender. The crash happened as the former high school football star was transferring to a new university after leaving the University of Alabama.
All right. That told us nothing. All right. Let's go into this one. He got out of his vehicle to check on the other motorist. He was struck by a car. Don't start the meowing, okay? Chill out. 5 days ago. 6 days ago. Let's go into this one. Former Ridge Point High School football player Thomas Howard on a ventilator after being hit by a car. Okay, so at the hospital, I guess they turned his ventilator off because he was brain dead, allegedly. All right. Terrance Howard, former Alabama football player, Charlotte, North Carolina, July the 26th. What was that? The date of the accident or the date of the post? You know what? Let's ask Google. You never know. Sometimes it'll be on there. All right. Open a new one. Let's see. What day was Terrance Howard hit by a car? It doesn't, let's go into this one. Maybe it'll say in here. Terrance Howard on a ventilator. Okay, here we go. We got the date. Terrance Howard on a ventilator after being hit by a vehicle in North Carolina on July the 22nd, 2024. All right. In Salisbury, North Carolina. North Carolina. Okay, so we getting some facts. We know it was raining. It was Sunday. He was 19, not 26. All right, let's get the zip code. Accident occurred on I-85 near Salisbury, North Carolina. Interstate 85. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Now the family is saying that after they got his medical records and found out that he was an organ donor, they really pulled the plug because they just wanted the organs, allegedly. This is what the family is saying. All right. So we have the time. Now we just need to get the exact zip code. Salisbury, North Carolina. Lord, am I still hearing a squeak? At this point, I need to dip this desk in WD-40. Just put the whole damn desk in there. Let's see. Okay, we got the area codes. I'm not too concerned about the area code. Piedmont region of North Carolina, United States. Zip code. Just type it in. All right, that's not a whole bunch. 28144 through 28147. we're gonna use the first one, the 28144. And it's a 3-point deviation. So we're gonna deviate the zip code in 3 points in either direction, just to make sure we are where we need to be. All right, let's go. Wait. All right, let's go. Holy angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, gather around, because we're going to go to Charlotte, North Carolina. And we're going to go there on July the 22nd through to July the 25th of 2024. Alright, so we begin on I-85. We're with Terrance Howard, a football player from North Carolina that was in the process of moving to someplace else. So he's going back and forth on the highway. It's July the 22nd of 2024. He sees another car in distress. So, alright, I'm keeping these two. These are too many. Alright, so we have 2 cards. I like to start with 4 or more. Alright, now what I was saying is he was struck by a car on the side of the highway. The accident happened in Salisbury, North Carolina, zip code 28144. But he's then taken to a private hospital in Charlotte, North Carolina. So we move over to zip code. Alright, we need one more. So we move over to zip code 28105. The date is July the 25th of 2024. His family is alleging that they are hastening his death by cutting off the machines and that he was still able to be saved. They are also saying that the reason why this was is because they have wanted his organs. Alright. And the card that fell to the floor fell face up. The 4 cups. Well, let's look at it now that I pulled it up here. Let's see. Because then 2 cards came out when I said the word organs. It does look like he's harvesting something. Like, see the transfer of stuff down to the cup. This could just be them giving him fluids or something as well. Let's look. Hey, I done picked it up and look at it. We may as well clarify it. All right. It's definitely a transfer going on. All right, let's clarify it. And to clarify it, we're going to use the Omega Land deck. Alright, Spirit, as you know, it's July the 25th of 2024. We're with Terrance Howard, 19-year-old, was hit by a car and taken to a private hospital and the zip code 28105. And I know that might not be the exact zip code of the hospital, but it's very close. What is this? Yeah, that's my way to put it. So this card that come out, at first I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what am I supposed to be seeing here? Because I don't remember anything about drinking or driving, so it's not the canteen things. What it is all of these cars back here in the background, like two buses in the car, like they all can crash into each other if everybody's not paying attention. So Spirit says the highway on I-85 that night was really busy. I mean, you don't ever get out your car unless you absolutely have to, but the highway was busy. Alright, so it's a lot of cars. Let's clarify the next one. Or the first one, in my opinion. Because that was a car that fell to the floor. So, random background, we know the highway's busy. Okay, now, the real first card is the masterless knight. He's a complete wild card. You don't know whose side he's on, who he works for. You just really don't know, like, why are you here? Ooh. Well, that's unexpected. So I'm trying to see his face, and there are some videos that you can watch about the faceless knight, but it's this whole thing about the knight just being in the armor but not knowing who's actually in there. Some people say it's parasites, some people say it's reptilians. We really don't know who the secret boss is. We have no idea, but he's showing up here. That's very nefarious. Yeah, even though it says the masterless knight, it's giving the faceless knight energy, which is the PTB. And if you don't know what the PTB is, it's the powers that be. You know how in the Bible it says, like, we fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities? This is a principality. So, I wasn't expecting him to show up here right now, but we are talking about someone getting their organs harvested, so let's see. Spirit, you showed me the masterless knight here on July the 21st, 2024. We're in the hospital room with Terrance Howard. He's 19 years old. His family is there. They're saying that he is brain dead, and they are wanting to take over and essentially go ahead and get started with, doing what they need to do with the organs and whatnot. But you showed me the masterless knight here, the hitting hand. Almost. You showed me the masterless knight here, the hidden hand, the secret boss. What does he have to do with Terrance Howard and his organs? Alright. Alright. Don't make it messy. Okay. And that kind of looks like him, like the knight, when he take off his cloak. They could all be the same person. we're trying to ask, like, what does he have to do with the organs? Look at some money. You see the money falling out of his bags. And this is the eyesore card, like this disaster here. He's actually in control of this disaster. And they're not gonna he's not gonna clean it up or get rid of it until you pay him to make it go away. So it's like a lot of manipulation here with this card. And money. So that's what's at stake. And supposedly, you know, those organs are worth quite a bit. Alright. And the other card that came out is the King of Swords. Now this card here is giving me the energy of an administrative person at the medical center that he was in. So we got the Masterless Knight. Let me take this off. With the Knight of Pentacles, you know, the eyesore, he's going to make money off of it. But we have the hospital administrator, or one of them. Let's get his energy. Alright, Spirit, we're inside the medical center where Terrance Howard was taken. He was in a car accident on July the 22nd. And on July the 25th, he was in the hospital fighting for his life. The hospital turned off the machines. And you're showing me the administrator here, like possibly the one who runs the hospital or, you know, make all the executive decisions. Why is the head boss here? Why is the administrator of the hospital here? Alright. Well, that came out pretty promptly. Okay. So this is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is usually, you know, you can see somebody outside looking in. Like the bright lights are on the inside, and this person here is on the outside looking in. So even though I guess the administrator was not in the actual room, somehow he was on outside looking in, which probably means looking at one of the cameras in the hallway. Because I don't think you can have cameras inside of people's hospital rooms, but you can in the hallway. And of course he's, you know, instructing and delegating to the other staff in the hospital what to do. So he was watching, but from a distance. Alright. Let's go to the next card. Okay, so this is him. We actually got him here now. As you can see, he's all hooked up to the machines. Alright, so now that we have Terrance here, let's focus on this. Let's see. We're going to use the spider deck to clarify what the energy was. Alright, Spirit, we're in Zipcode 28105. The date is July the 25th of 2024. We're inside of this private hospital with Terrance Howard and his family. Like I said, the accident happened 3 days ago. It's July the 25th. We're in zip code 28105. We're in the hospital with Terrance and his family. What is the energy like around him as far as the hospital staff is concerned? What is his energy like around him as far as the hospital staff are concerned? Ooh. All right. Let's see. Let's see how they felt. Dang. Dominating. That's what the hospital staff energy was like. And I'm kind of like in the background, I'm hearing stuff like, you can't tell me how to do my job. Like we did the best we could. And at some point they called the police to get his family removed. And as we all know, he did die. He did indeed die. But the hospital staff were being like mean, I suppose. Well, I don't suppose they were. I watched a little bit more of the clip this morning, and yeah. So this is the hospital staff. Okay. Sort of. Now they were saying, the family was saying that they gave him fentanyl, right? Through one of these IVs. Let's see the IVs and all that. So since we got him here and we got the hospital staff here, we are firmly inside of this hospital room right now. All right. I'm going to ask the question of, were drugs involved? Did they give him drugs to hasten his death? Yeah. All right, Spirit, we're in the hospital room. It's July the 25th, 2024. Terrance Howard has been hooked up to machines, and his family are going to battle with the hospital staff, saying that they possibly gave him fentanyl or some kind of very strong intoxicant in his IV to hasten his death. Did they put anything in the IV that would... Ooh, that's too many. I'm going to switch decks. Okay. Let's switch decks. Now we're going to use the Dark Mansion to ask if anything was in that IV. I think it's sad the way the family were treated. But as we know, it was the big boss was on the outside looking in, pulling all the little strings. Alright, Spirit, we're with Terrance Howard, 19-year-old, hit by a car on July the 22nd on I-85. He was taken to a private hospital in the zip code 28105. It's July the 25th, 2024. Was anything put inside of his IV to hasten his death? Did they give him a hot shot or too much? What was in the IV? Was it almost? What was in the IV? Was it something to harm him? Did they put anything in there? Oh. This is getting interesting. I'm trying to think, do I have a, was anything put inside of Terrance Howard's IV to hasten his death? Was he given the drugs just for pain relieving purposes? Not in there. Alright. I know. Switch decks again. Make sure I got it all. Alright, I got it all. We're going to go into the Beauty of Horror deck now, because I want to know what was inside those IVs. We're in the zip code 2828105. The date is July the 25th. Immediately a card came out. Alright. Why are you? I have a cat that has decided it's gonna live on the ceiling somehow. Alright, so the card that came out finally, after asking a million times about what was in the IV, is this person sitting in a wheelchair. And I don't know if, like, at some point he was hoping, or the family was hoping to take him home. They wanted to take him. They wanted to take him to a different hospital. I don't know if that's another hospital up there, but well, let's just ask why they wanted to take him to another hospital. A hospital that's not private, I suppose. Alright. That's so interesting. Spirit, you showed me his family that's gathered around him on July the 25th. Yeah, I don't like that. His family was gathered around him on July the 25th of 2024. What is going on? His family are now wanting to take him from this hospital. Dang it, y'all gonna get it together. His family is wanting to take him from this private hospital to another hospital. At any point, did the hospital put anything in his IV to prevent him from being transferred to another hospital? Was anything given to him to keep him? Alright. Yeah, they wasn't gonna let him go. The Emperor. But you know who this looks like? Oh, they have the same stick thing in their hand. He has a little stick in his hand. He has like a stick or a cane in his hand. So the big boss, I guess the one that was on the outside looking in, was never going to let them take him to another hospital. That was not about to happen. I mean, organ donors save lives, but at what cost? Alright, let's do the next card. Alright, so the next card to come out is the Eight of Tentacles, which is kind of like a man wrestling with an octopus. Yeah, this is a pretty graphic card. But you see, like, all the little tentacles, like, all over the person. Like, that's all your organs and stuff. Like, I think octopus have like 8 limbs. That's why they're called octopuses, because they have 8. So I'm guessing, like, if you was to harvest the human body, you would have a lot of stuff. You have like a heart, a liver, eyes, kidneys. It goes on and on. A pancreas, a spleen. So after after he died, they did. In fact, it looks to me like they took 8 things away. So this is actually, I hate to use the word, but this is them divvying up his organs. Alright, so since we got him here and they are doing what they do, let's ask, are the donors new people or are the donors from a list? Spirit, we are now past the date of July the 25th. We're more along the date of July the 28th. It's been 6 days since Terrance was in his accident. After being taken to the hospital, they did indeed divvy up his organs. Were these people that got the organs already on the list? Oh, came out quick. Were these people already on the list? Let's see. This guy is haunting Miss Reed. The masterless night guy. That's him again. But look at the people. These are the people that got the organs. So we got one woman. We have one woman. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah. And he's still on the outside. Before they showed him on the outside looking in and you can see the bright window. Let me get this part. I see the bright window in the background because this guy was on the outside looking in. The bright windows. He's still on the outside, but now he's out there distributing and dispersing Terrance's organs. That is so scary that they would, I guess, feel like they own you once you go into their hospital. Alright, the last card to come out is the Knight of Wands. Now, this Knight of Wands has a positive energy, surprising. This could be a person trying to advocate for their family, perhaps. Him and the horse both giving the side eye. Let's see. Yeah, this person is trying to comfort the family. Like, if it is such a thing, this person was one of the good guys. Let's see what his purpose was like. Why was he consoling the family? Alright. We're going to go back to the Dark Mansion Tarot to get the energy of the advocate for the family. Alright, Spirit, we're still around the date of July the 28th, 2024. We are leaving the hospital now. We're in the zip code 28105. there is a person speaking with the family to try to console them. What is the purpose of this person here that's consoling the family? Why are they here? No? Not in here? Nope. Go back to the beauty of horror. Spirit, what is the purpose of the person that's consoling the family? We are on July the 28th, 2024 with Terrance Howard. He has passed away now. And the family are leaving the hospital. They're talking with an advocate of some type. What is the purpose of this advocate? What's his energy like when dealing with the family? Alright. So this is the energy of the advocate that's like telling the family, and they're saying stuff like, you know, your son saved so many lives, a lot of people was helped, you know, don't feel bad, like he's not really gone, his spirit is gonna go on. And it's like, what is their energy like? Stressed the hell out. 9 of Swords, which is super stressed. You just like, I just really just, why can't this be over already? That must be a difficult job, to console someone's family after knowing that his death was hastened. And I'm going to say it, this masterless knight is behind it. Yeah, so his family was right. If you found this read interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because who knows what's going to happen next.